about my love? Wasn't it enough? Just let me know.
Yeah, so my topic, and this one I feel like hits a little bit close to home, but we've seen new coach, we've seen a new coach, we've seen a new regime in Jacksonville. They've already started off, this new regime trading up second overall. We don't need a first round next year. We're going to trade up to the second overall. We're going to get Travis Hunter right now. It fills the needs of a corner and another wide receiver on this team. You get Brian Thomas last year to help out Trevor Lawrence. You've built that offensive line. And again, this is a new regime. This is not, the regime that drafted you. This is not Doug Peterson. This is completely all brand new. This is year one. Jacksonville started off as winning the division. Now that the Texans are getting there, the Colts might improve. Who knows? The Titans especially look like they're about to improve. They're about to be a threat in the division. Jacksonville cannot afford to slouch off right now. They can't afford to have another mediocre years, especially with potentially losing Trayvon Walker, maybe even Josh Allen Hines again, because he's back on rumors of being out of there.
Don't do
so. The question that I've got for you: is this going to be Trevor Lawrence's last chance to succeed?
Yeah, man, it definitely is. I mean, we've retooled that offense yet again for him. You named the stadium after him at one point. Trevor Bank Stadium. I'll never forget the nasty work that we did there for one game just for us to lose. Karma came in. All right, let's think about this, right?
These things did happen, yes.
This is year 5.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, not me, I didn't want Trevor. Y'all know how I felt about Trevor. If you've been here for a while, you know from the beginning, since we were the Go for Two podcast, I did not want this dude. I'm going to lose my mind at a couple different things, but let's first explain it like this. If Justin Fields goes to the Jets and balls out this year, I'm going to lose my mind. If Trevor Lawrence is trash this year, I'm going to lose my mind. Now, here's the thing. This is year 5 for my guy. And when we talk about, now, everybody, raise your hand in the chat if you thought that Trevor Lawrence was going to be him. Be honest now. Be honest. I want y'all to completely be honest with me with a show of hands. And if you're watching this back on the replay, a show of hands in the comment section on who thought Trevor Lawrence was going to be him. It's year 5 now. By year 5, we expected this dude to be at, what we're going to say, maybe borderline winning the MVP award, maybe getting the Jaguars a lot further than a divisional playoff round when he threw damn near 5 interceptions in the game, and almost threw 5 when Kyle Van Noy almost picked that one off, and Riley Patterson coming in after that long play by Travis Etienne to get them a field goal range.
May also be on his way out.
It's crazy work. Yeah, and they brought your teammate in. That was our second pick of that draft, was to bring Travis Etienne
in the first round.
And the dude went all out for this team and just recently got hurt. Every single time that we've won a game, it's really been because of Travis Etienne on that offense. Now, you would think that we wouldn't have regressed at this point in time by all the weapons that we've went and gotten you over the last couple of years. And now you just got another one at Travis Hunter when this dude should really be playing corner, but the coaches already talk about him primarily playing receiver. So now they're scapegoating you again. Then we go get Bashaul Tutton in the draft. Like, dude. And we're getting Wyatt Mullum and all these picks to like shore up that offensive line. I don't understand what you got to do, Trevor, at this point in time, but you got to do something quick, bro. I mean, to have Calvin Ridley and Gabe Davis, who we just recently let go, and Evan Ingram, and like for you not, I don't know what it is in those 4 walls, but to me, if you're that guy, I expect you to kind of be like Tom Brady. If you thought that Evan Ingram was supposed to be in that team, I need you to go down and march down to the front office and tell James, don't do that. And now you're just going to go and let Evan Ingram eat on another team now. So after having his 2 best years of his career on the Jaguars, to me, man, there's no excuse for this guy anymore. If this year he doesn't move the needle past the divisional round of the playoffs, and I'm saying this, like, that should be the goal at this point. Trevor Lawrence should be the reason why we get to an AFC championship. Understand the season that we had last year. Understand the 8 and 9 win seasons before this. But really and truly, if he does not move the needle this year, everybody was wrong in the media. Everybody deserves to send me an apology video themselves by saying that this dude was him. There was even former members of this channel that were screaming at me damn halfway on every single show talking about that Trevor Lawrence is him. He's not. I seen this dude miss Christian Kirk in the back of the end zone, wide open, and overthrows him.
We were live that game.
My goodness.
I was at the house that game.
So, yeah, if people are not saying this is his last chance, first of all, it's one of the nastiest contracts that have ever been paid out in NFL history for a guy that's done less and gotten more. It's disgusting work that we're building a new stadium and rewarding mediocrity for.
Y'all really messed that up for the Florida Georgia game, huh?
Messed it up for taxes down there in Florida as well. Well, you guys are a no tax state, so never mind. I just ate my own words just now.
Correct. I was about to say we are a no tax state, good sir.
But still, your economy is going to take a hit from it. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Jacksonville's 4 hours away. It's fine.
Yeah, you'll be all right. But still, rewarding mediocrity because this guy was supposed to be the poster boy of the NFL at this point. And this is literally the epitome of throwing all your eggs in the basket.
In one basket, yep.
Stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. This is where we are. He will be the reason why we moved to England. Well, I guess at this point in time, building a new stadium that we're not. But that's still to be honest, it's still a possibility we're building this new stadium or not. Some other team will just move into Jacksonville and do better than us. Yeah, man, it's nasty work. I don't know what you think, man, but like this, I know it's your topic, but this draft just screamed to me that we are scapegoating Trevor Lawrence yet again. And just like I told everybody before with other quarterbacks, if he does bad this year, it's his own
damn fault. Yeah. And that's kind of exactly what sparked this whole conversation, is because throughout all the draft, a lot of stuff happens there. We saw with the Colts now, they've been building it up for Anthony Richardson. So if he fails, it's kind of his own fault. And that's what sparked this whole thing, especially with, again, trading up to get Travis Hunter, who helps both your defense and your offense, obviously. A lot of the talk was like, they want to get a new weapon or another weapon for Trevor Lawrence, especially. But like, you're looking at after what Brian Thomas did, and it's kind of like, how much weapons do you need? Now, granted, obviously, Evan Ingram was released. Gabe Davis was released. But, you're looking at it year 5, and you really haven't gotten anywhere. I mean, how much... Granted, we know the answer, but it was like, how much really is Trevor Lawrence able to move the needle for Jacksonville? Okay, when do we get to the point where we say, man, we're only a quarterback away? Are we at that point now? Because on paper, it's a stacked team. It's a pretty good roster, especially adding Travis Hunter to it. It's a pretty good roster.
It's a mutt team on Madden.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a pretty good roster. You look at all the players, what they can do, but you just kind of go, what's happening here? Why are we not at, past the divisional or even in the Super Bowl or anything like that? Why are we not winning the division with an iron fist?
The Jaguars poop on their own foot every single time. The 2017 season, when we had this team in the AFC Championship games, proceeded to be over the next year and a half. We imploded and got rid of everybody.
Yes. And I mean, again, I feel like you're at the point now to where if you're Jacksonville, you start going, man, are we just a quarterback away? Is that really what that is? And, yes, they got rid of their first round pick. Understandable. But you look at it, what could you get if you shipped out Trevor Lawrence? And also, too, as we saw in the previous draft, only 2 quarterbacks went in the first round. One was the first overall pick. The other one went in the 20th. We've seen quarterbacks do great outside of the first round. So you're not entirely, stressed out about not having it in the first, especially knowing what's coming out next year's draft class. That'll be interesting. And if you really want a quarterback, you're going to trade up and get it.
Well, we don't have a first round pick next year.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really wanted to make it to where you have to jump back, but again, you look at it like, Drew Lar will be there. Granted, yes, these guys that I'm about to mention are probably going to be first rounders, but like Drew Lar, 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗏, Garrett Nussmeier, Lenoris Sellers, like there's a lot coming out to where, you don't even really need that first rounder.
I'm fully expecting one thing to happen this year. And let me preface this by saying that I don't wish injury on anybody. Nobody. I don't even wish it on Trevor. I don't hate Trevor. I just don't like him as a player. But we're one Trevor Lawrence injury away from seeing Seth Henigan come in and take his job.
That's true. I forgot Seth Henigan was there, yeah.
We picked him up as a UDFA, and I fully expect if he's not on this roster, it's because Trevor feels threatened. Which competition is good. But we are one late season injury away from seeing what our future could be. A guy that has not only loyalty, but thousands, over 14,000 yards in college, 4-year starter, stayed at Memphis, dealt with the adversity, going through the process. Then how does a dude that threw that many yards that was a 4-year starter get undrafted? Yeah, Trevor, you're in trouble, bro. You are. It just is what it is. It's going to be one good coach that opens up Seth Henigan to being a good quarterback. And we're going to be looking at another guy, your same stature and everything, about to take your position. And I hope it happens. I mean, at this point in time, I hope it happens. I not by injury, but however the process happens is the way it happens. I want Seth Henigan to be our quarterback for the foreseeable future. The guy has way too much potential. And I don't think he's going to come in and do as terribly as Trevor Lawrence has done. Because let's be honest, it's been a terrible experience. A terrible experience. We should eclipse 10 to 11 wins these last couple seasons, and we haven't. It's been an absolute embarrassment since he's been here. And all we've done is, it's okay, Trevor, we'll go draft this guy for you. It's okay, Trevor, we'll trade for this guy. It's okay, Trevor, we'll go do this. 1,000-yard receiver after 1,000-yard receiver after 1,000-yard receiver after great running back after great running back, and you still can't move the needle, my guy. The dude has the gust of wind blows and he fumbles. The one game that drives me nuts is the game that we played in Philadelphia.
Where it rained, yeah.
That we should have won. We didn't win because Trevor won it.
Honestly, both of those games, the one game where it rained, and y'all just stopped running the ball, and y'all got picked. Trevor Lawrence ended that game getting picked off by Hassan Reddick. And then this previous game last year, Trevor
fumbled.
Lawrence fumbled. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. It was a fumble. Either way, it was a turnover. And then this previous year, Trevor Lawrence ended the game by throwing an interception to Nakobe Dean.
The Trevor Lawrence experience is in dire need of some type of change. And this is probably the most commonly I'll ever speak about this conversation. But Jacksonville, let this be the last time.
Please.
If this man goes somewhere else and does well, Godspeed to him. But we cannot allow this mediocrity to have overshadowed our The Panthers came in the league at the same time as us, and they've been to 2 Super Bowls. We've been to 2 AFC championships.
This is true.
But their team over years has looked worse than ours. How is this possible?
Because they had a guy called Cam Newton for one of them.
We could have had a guy named Justin Fields if we would have had the balls enough to draft him. Yeah, let this be the last time, Jacksonville, because next year there will be no excuse why we don't draft a quarterback.
I said could have also had a Lamar Jackson.
That too. Or we could have just kept the team that we went to the damn AFC Championship with. I don't care if it's crazy that Blake Bortles has been a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. This dude went to the damn AFC Championship with Allen Hurns and Allen Robinson. Where are they at now? Allen Robinson has been passed around like a $2 whore, and Allen Hurns went to the Cowboys and tore up his Achilles or his ankle or something, and he's never played in the league ever since. No more excuses. If Blake could do it with those guys, and I understand they went off that year, but you can't tell me right now with a straight face that Blake Bortles on this team with the receivers that we've had over the years, man, we probably would have been in the Super Bowl at this point. Hey, man, all respect to Blake. The Blake Bortles slander that needs to stop. Gardner Minshew, I showed y'all the stats. Gardner Minshew was better. That as soon as my man threw 2 interceptions, they benched him and he never saw the day of light ever again.
Light of day again.
You got me started on this one. You just had to put this freaking topic in here, didn't you?
Oh, I'm well aware.